just wanted to share the information with somebody who might have similar problem with Audi. This is 2012 Audi A6 3.0 supercharger, and the problem that it's experiencing is at random times it would just not start. Like you crank, starter is working, and it just continuously cranking and doesn't start. And then if you turn it off, and at some point if you wait a little bit, it might start again, and it happens at random times. You can see that they have 4 codes here. Let's see: function limitation, coolant pump pressure, ECM, EMC, PCM, power relay control. And I think all these codes are just like random codes. What happens if there's an electrical problem? The main code that comes up when you crank it and it doesn't start. One issue that kind of made me think that it could be the relay issue is because every time it doesn't start, you open the hood, and then if you just slam the hood, the problem sort of disappears. And I think if you ever dealt with relays, like if you tap on the relay on top of it and it kind of unlocks and it starts performing again. And based on the code, I think it's the main relay for this. It's hard to say because there are 3 relays. And by the way, this is why I wanted to show you the location of the relays in Audi, because I tried to search the internet and nobody shows a clear picture. Like nobody has a video of how to get to it. I'm gonna show you from how to assemble it back, because I already take everything apart. But this is the ECM engine control module, and it sits on top of these relay box. So what needs to happen, you just lift it up and all the relays are here. See, and when I put it all together, I'll show you the steps how to get to it. And this is 2012, but I think all the years 2011 through 2017, I believe, will have the same setup. Okay, and I think this is the main relay, but you can see they all the same number, so they can be all interchangeable. The 645 number, and there's a part number. I'll also add it to the video and the description. But I guess in my case, I think it's the main relay. So this is the main one. Well, this is a new relay. What I'm gonna try doing is I'm gonna replace the main one and see if the problem persists. You know, if you consistently start it up and it works, then this is definitely the relay. If not, then I guess I'll change one by one and see which one is the faulty one. Not exactly sure how to test these, because once you touch them, if you unplug them, then it starts working again. So there's no way to test unless it's completely faulty and it doesn't start ever. But in my case, it just randomly doesn't start at certain points, but otherwise in the morning it will start, you know. So this is how I'm gonna approach this issue and see what happens. Okay, so to lift this, see there's a locking mechanism. It's like this, I guess, beige clamp, and you just have to pull it back a little bit, and then the relay comes off. Just pull it up. And I guess one last part, since we already got here and it's open, what we should do is test all of these fuses just in case. I think they're all fine, but just in case, since we already opened this. Here's a fuse tester. You can buy this at Harbor Freight. It's like $5. You connect it to the negative terminal, and you just, if you touch the positive terminal, it lights up. You're just gonna touch the top, both sides of the fuses. So you can see. Now, you're looking for one that will light up on one side and does not light on the other. Then it means it's blown. Now it could happen that no one side works, like this one here. That means it probably the circuit closes when the car starts. Now have ignition on. Sometimes some fuses don't have power until the ignition is on. And this 5 is probably, it works on the startup. So this is fine. All of them are fine. So now we're gonna go for the relay. All right, let me set up here, see if I can pull it up so you can see. So I pull the clip to the side and I'll just try to lift the relay up, just like that, and then it comes off. All right, now we're just gonna put the new one in, see what happens. Make sure it clicks. All right, so change the first one, and then we're gonna I'm just gonna drive it like this and see for that problem to persist. If it starts no problem, then obviously that was the main relay. If not, then I'm gonna change the next one. I'm changing this one, and the next one will be this one. The cover for the fuses, you have to sort of be careful not to break it when you pull it up, but there are these little grooves right here when I'm touching with my thumb, and you can just pull it off of here like that. You see the clips? Very easily breakable, so be careful when you pull these up. Okay, this is the cover for the main box, and what we see here, we have 3 and 2, 5 screws. You see, it fits very snug and very easy. You don't need to force anything to put it back. Alright, so the 5th bolt all the way in the back, you sort of have to play it by ear. Just screw it with your hand first, and then this is what I use. This flexible wrench or whatever you call it, and it's sort of easy. If you just put it in and you just turn it like that for hard to reach places. But take your time and don't rush, and eventually whatever tool you use, you'll get it done. All right. Okay, so we have installed this cover. The next step is to place the control module in there. So this should just slide in, and you see these brackets on top of that cover, right? So it slides right in, and this lip here is what holds it in place. So it's supposed to just there we go. The next step so to lift this, you just pull this lip down and this lifts up. But there's also one bolt that holds the cable for the ECM module, right? You can use T50 on it and it works just the same. You see these grooves on both sides? It needs to slide underneath this zip tie that was holding. You can also see the indentation from this, and then it basically attaches to this frame. Okay, like so, and you can see this is T50. Yeah, see, T50. So that you can use that to tighten this bolt. Technically, everything's back in place. We replaced that relay, and there's no electrical connector left to plug, so I guess it's supposed to start. It's supposed to start right away. It shouldn't have any problems starting here. I'm gonna cross my fingers, see what happens. All right, so that's good. Now let's see if we get any codes here. All right, let's see. Diagnostics. All right, so the car started and everything works. So now we have to put this container, the windshield washer fluid, I guess reservoir or whatever you call it, back in place. And you see this hose, this attaches to the side of the car. And here is the opening for it. I need some light here. See, there is an opening for it. This is where that tube goes. And you sort of have to wiggle it and feel that it slid in, because there is no indication, but there shouldn't be any problems. You just have to, like, yeah, and you hear the click and it sort of gets put in place, and you see it's basically in its place. And I believe it's where it's supposed to be. So now there are two bolts in, and let me show you how to put the cover back on. Okay, that goes in like that. All right, you see there's a little groove here, and this is where the cover slides into. So just take your time, align it, and obviously when you disassemble this, all it is, it's just you pull it toward the front of the car, and this whole thing slides out. There are no clips or anything. They just it just holds in place with that one little groove. Okay, so let me put it on. Yes, you see these little foamy things also hold it in place on the sides. One here, and then just slid right through. And on this side, see, get in. Make sure this pulls up as well. And I guess this piece of rubber, the final piece, that I guess there's this little groove, and it should be self-explanatory. If you line it up, it looks exactly like that. So it just goes from one side to another. Just put it back in. If you want to take it out, you just pull it toward you, and it slides off. And that's it. And that should be cool tutorial how to replace the relay on Audi A6. Alright, no code. Post reply to this video and I'll tell you if that solved the problem. If not, then I'm just gonna replace another relay and then a third one and see if that solves it. If you have any question, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you.